All right, so we're joined by Katy Pietsch, second grade teacher at Kalama Elementary. Thanks for spending a few minutes here to talk, Katie.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so before we get into what's going on in your classroom, how long have you been teaching in Kalama?
I've been teaching in Kalama for over 10 years, just over 10 years, but I grew up in Kalama. So,
Okay,
Kalama kid come back to help raise the little Kalamanites.
yeah, that's great. Well, that's exactly what we want. Is there something that drew you to being an educator that you could touch on?
I had really wonderful, supportive teachers at Kalama that had pushed me towards education, and I wasn't sure at first, and I'm sure glad they continued pushing because this is definitely my passion, where I was meant to be. And Kalama is not only just my hometown, but I can't imagine teaching anywhere else. I love the supportive community that we have. I love that I get to see my kids, because it is a small school, continue to grow through their school experience, even when they're big high schoolers coming back to visit me. That is just the coolest part about Kalama.
That's great. Um, so I know that one of the important issues that the elementary school has been focusing on with discussions at each grade level has been bullying prevention. And so I'd love to hear about how those conversations have gone in your class, what you've seen as a teacher.
Mr. Fenter and Miss Dolezal have brought really great strategies to our kids. I think that the terms they've given the kids to use are really powerful for them to feel confident enough to stand up for themselves. And we've had a lot of good discussions in our class about the difference between bullying and bothering, how that repeated piece, how it's crossing that line more than just tapping a pencil against a water bottle, that is bothering instead of bullying. I think it's giving them a lot more foundation for being able to stand up for themselves in a positive way and for others.
Yeah, and second grade in particular, it's such an important age to learn the words that go with the different feelings and the social elements that you kind of use the rest of your schooling and the rest of your life. A lot of that happens in second grade, right?
It's the best grade.
What are students learning in your class right about now, this time of year?
So we just had in April a bunch with planting. So my kids got to experience watching the germination process of bean seeds and sunflower seeds. And we got to go on a nature walk in conjunction with the high school natural resources class to the outdoor classroom that Kalama School District has. And even though it was absolutely pouring down rain, it was really fun and exciting for these kids, especially who haven't been on a field trip since their kindergarten year got interrupted by COVID.
Yeah, so I imagine that's got to be an awesome experience for those kids, and living in the Pacific Northwest, kind of feel like they need to experience it in the rain. Well, before I let you go, I'd love to just give you the opportunity. Is there anything else that you'd like the community, anyone listening, anyone watching, to know about Clam Elementary School or your classroom in particular?
I have the best class in the entire school. My sweet peaches, I hope will come back and visit me forever. And if you are a past peach, even if you were mine before my name changed, I hope you come visit. You're always
Oh,
welcome here.
well, thank you, Katy Pietsch. Thank you for coming, spending a few minutes talking about your classroom. Really good stuff.
Thank you.